Good day to you, my fellow great Nigerian. You're welcome to this series. Is the new Nigerian principle, or the new Nigerian success, or the way forward for Nigeria, part 3. In this conversation, I want to talk about show walking. What do I mean show walking? If you're a good man, if you're a good person, if you're a good woman, I need you to show walking. What is show walking? Show walking is practically being good, practically doing that thing that makes you say that you're a good man. Practically putting to work what makes you good. Now, I'm coming from this perspective of what I call the sandman. What do I mean? A lot of us as Nigerians, a lot of us that are good people have buried our head in the sand. That is, we have, it's like, I think, is it ostrich or flamingo? I don't know which of those birds, but there's one fowl like that, big fowl, elder brother, that when there's problem, it will just run, go and hide, choking head inside sand. The body is exposed, let the world burn. As far as that head inside ground, it's okay for him. But at the end of the day, what he doesn't understand is that when that problem come, it will consume him. That head go die. From then go die, go heaven. Now, we own a responsibility to Nigeria. Like, there's a saying I say that every good man, every good person owns a responsibility to society. That responsibility is to transform society from your goodness. That's why they say leadership is service. You have to serve the world using that thing which is inside of you. In the business world, they say solve a problem. When you solve a problem, you're providing service. When you provide service, you are transforming lives. Imagine how the world would be if we did not have the internet. Can you remember those times that if you open an account in a bank, you cannot go to another branch and withdraw money? Practicalize that thing that makes you a good man. If you are someone who appreciates justice, then never allow injustice around you. Yes, it's your responsibility. It's your responsibility. Now, show walking comes with, there's what my younger brother used to call Agaba morale. That's where you know Agaba masquerade. Now, during Christmas season, masquerade comes out, and in some areas, masquerade has the right to behave anyhow. Like, you have some masquerade that can flog people, he has one kind of morale that he's backed up by authority of the culture. Now, sometimes doing the good that we need to do requires that we practicalize this Agaba morale. We determine to do what we're supposed to do, because, okay, now let me give an illustration. 2027 is by the corner. You see a lot of politicians building their structure. Some of them have started building structure 3 years ago, 4 years ago. They are building their structure. They are making sure that everything falls in place for them to win this election. It's a normal thing in Nigeria. We know that whether it's governor or president, or even if it's a local government chairman or councillor or any political, even in the private sector, I don't know how they call private and public. Even in the our normal daily life, maybe chairman of on a village meeting or on a town group. Go to your town group. You see that one man will be chairman. He will serve 1 term, 2 term, 3 term, 4 term, 5 term. He wants to only him. All this is done because people have not practicalized their good. If you're a good man, you stand for justice or you stand for integrity and you see where integrity is going on, don't keep quiet. Do something. Do something. Don't sit down and say, the good will repair itself. It's a lie. Good never. There is no time in the history of humanity or in the history of creation that good transforms itself. If not like that, Satan for don't repent since. Good never transforms it. Bad never repairs itself. The good must always come and do something. So the same way that the politicians are building structure, let us learn from the politicians and become like them. If you're a good man, build your structure. You can build this structure by finding a way to connect with other good men. Yes, it's possible. Find a way, connect with other good men. Even though I know it's a very challenging task for good men to band together for a good purpose. It's usually easier for bad men to come together for a bad purpose. Because I think sometimes good men you find the rank of the highest cowards among good men. Sorry for using the word coward, but truthfully, a lot of good people are cowards. Lack the courage to do what is necessary. So, do something. Become that thing you think you are practically. Even if for nothing, come to social media and voice out. When you see something that is not right in the society, come to social media, voice out, say it. Because sometimes when you say something, it cautions the bad man. He knows that he's doing what is not right. So it puts him in check. So I want us to practicalize that goodness. What is that thing that makes us good? Practicalize it. If somebody does something wrong, come to social media, condemn it. Say it in social media. Go to anywhere, say it. Write article if you're a writer. Some of you are great writers, but when they tell you write, they say, You don't want to write anything, but you want society to change. How? Who will change it? It's God that will come down from heaven and turn to human being, can change society for you. Then when election reach, you go and vote in one stupid person to lead you. Or you sell your vote and tomorrow you go and pray to God that you should come and transform your environment when he has given you responsibility. So I think the time has come for us as Nigerians to take the bull by the horn and do what is right. Transform that our idea. Because a lot of us have this idea that politicians are the bad men in Nigeria and then they scatter Nigeria. So let us, since we are the good men or good people, yes, carry that your good people and go and put it inside the society. Don't sit down there and tell me politicians are tumbling the society. But you, good man, keep quiet. Don't keep quiet. We have seen situations whereby 30 years old men transform their society, 40 years old men transform their society. But here, what we have is maybe 50 years old men even doing bet, and I bet they won't use hammer. Shame on us. Let us be good, and let us practicalize that goodness, because the society will never transform itself if the good men keep quiet. Rather, it will only grow and grow and grow and grow. There's one analysis I used to hear. I've heard it from a couple of people. I don't know how true it is because I'm not a politician. I've not studied them. I don't even listen to news. I don't sabi anyone. I don't want to know because everything I go spoil my mind. That when Nigeria entered our civilian rule, is general bad men, bad guys now enter politics. Until today, those bad men, they multiply by the day. But why are they multiplying? Where is the multiplication coming from? Are they coming from space? No, they are coming from amongst us. That shows you how terrible we are. The Nigeria of 1980 is not the same with the Nigeria of 1990. Nigeria of 1990 is not the same with Nigeria of 2000. 2000 is not the same with 2010. 2010 is not the same with 2020. And 2020 is not the same with 2025. Because with what my eyes are seeing sometimes, oh God. especially with the challenges posed by Gen Z. You see this Gen Z that call themselves Generation Z. For me, they are not Gen Z. That Z is zero because their head, nothing is inside. And the collective challenges we're facing in Gen Z is as a result of our laxity. Because I remember a long time ago, this was in 2001 or 2, I had a conversation with a friend. We were, sitting, brainstorming, talking about problems of our country and all that. He said one thing. He said that he blames our fathers, our parents, because their own parents were able to transfer leadership to them and integrity, but that they were not able to transfer that leadership and integrity to us. Hence, we are living a wayward life. And I tried to correct him. I said, no, that's not really the issue, because our parents did not have the distraction that we have today. An average youth today believes that he knows more than every other person. Our parents in their days, sometimes you have one man in a whole village of 15 kilometers. He's the only one with television or radio, gramophone. Today, an average child of under 1 has a tab, he has DSTV, he has over 500 stations to watch. Now you go to the internet, he can watch YouTube, he can go to social media. So imagine a child that doesn't know what he's stealing, watching people steal or having sex or one thing. What do you think that child will turn into? Or do you think you will convince a child that is watching cartoon that he should come and read this book? Because after reading this book, he will become an engineer or a doctor. When he's seen all his mates reading books. And even in his school, they are drawing cartoon characters all over the fence and all over the classrooms. I don't know. Is it that our Ministry of Education is not seeing those things to go and cancel it out? You play at home from home, you go to school, you still play. So, we need a transformation. And that transformation can only come from us when we band together, when we come out and speak the truth, when we come out and act the truth. Don't stand and watch injustice being done. I remember one day I went to evening mass. So as I was coming back, in one petrol station close to my place, I saw 6 people. 6 people. They were dragging one man. One man. Now, it was like a fight, but not really a fight, but they were dragging him and he was refusing to go with them. Now, while this was happening, people were still buying fuel in the petrol station and driving away. Nobody cared to say anything. Now, the filling station had water, had a tap where people were fetching water. People were fetching water and going away. They no send. So I looked at it and I wasn't comfortable with it. So I walked up to them and I was like, hold on. What is happening? The pump attendant now said, this guy, he came and bought fuel. After buying the fuel, he wanted to drive off. He now jammed their fire extinguisher. So she was telling him to come and see their manager so that he will pay for it. But the guy refused. So they are dragging him out. I asked the guy, I said, what happened? He said, yes, he jammed this thing. That he cleared by the side of the petrol station and asked the girl that she should go and call their manager so that he can talk to him. That the girl insisted that no, that he must come down from his car and go and see the manager. So as a result of that, the girl called other staff. They came and they dragged the guy out of his car. Then there was a mechanic working some truck in the petrol station. He came to and he was assisting them. Then the manager himself, whom he was supposed to go and see, came out, carried a board and wanted to bust his head. And I heard him and I'm like, what is happening with you? Are you okay? This man, he is 1. You people are 6. And you all want to beat him. And the funny thing was, the other staff, some of the staff who were watching this thing, they were disgusted with the whole thing because they said, even if this situation gets to their director, he will ask the man to go. For God's sake, this is your customer. It's your customer. Asking him to pay for fire extinguisher he did not purposely jam is not a good customer relationship. But before we knew what was happening, the manager called direct. One man jammed this. He doesn't want to pay. The next thing, one van don't come. As the van, oh, now you no one pay. Come on, enter there. And I was looking at them. Now me go tell police say, I better go. So I left. Now, but the whole thing, till today, I never go to that petrol station to buy fuel. Sometimes if I want to use fuel for my gen, I don't. I always pass them. They don't know why. Because maybe the staff that are even working there are not the ones that was working there. And this is over 10 years now. They are not. But I wasn't happy at that display. Now the point is a lot of people were passing and nobody cared to interfere. Let us practice what we say or what we think we are, because our nation is set for growth. And like I usually say, I said Nigeria stands at a crucial epoch, an epoch where the effort of great minds will either usher us into the future we envisage, or where the laxity of ignorant minds will plunge us into a pit that we've dug for ourselves. The option is in our hands. We choose what we want. If we want to go further, we can through effort. But if we want to remain the way we are, those same politicians that will say they are bad men, then go tumble us. Already we're seeing it every time. After every election, our minds is shake. After every election, our minds is shake. And let me not say much, I beg. Okay, so please, practicalize what you're saying. There is always an avenue for you to say something. There's always an avenue for you to gather crowd. There's always an avenue for you to speak with like minds like you, if truly you are what you represent or what you say you represent. Okay? Thank you, and if you have any questions, leave it below or contact me and let's talk. Let's talk on how to become great Nigerians, how to become better Nigerians, because Nigeria awaits us. For the earnest expectation of creation awaits the revelations of those who understand what they are doing. Let me put it like that. Please don't crucify me if you know what I'm saying.